I want a big celebration for my baby. I'm going all out, period. Like, I'm going to put my baby to rest. Very beautiful. And I want everybody that love me and love my son to be there.
In the quiet town of South Bend, Indiana, a heart-wrenching story unfolded that would leave the community in shock. Just 5 days after burying her beloved 5-year-old son, Kaylynn Davidson became the victim of a senseless act of violence. What was meant to be a time of mourning turned into a nightmare as a Facebook feud escalated into tragedy. This is the story of a mother's unimaginable grief and the circumstances that led to her untimely death.
Whether you know me personally or you know Booty personally or not, this is just a tragic, this is really a fucked up situation, y'all. Like, it's just really bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, period. Like, it's bad.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Before we dive into this gripping story, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more true crime cases and updates. Your support helps us continue uncovering the truth. On May 1st, 2022, tragedy struck the Davidson family when 5-year-old Kyla Jackson was accidentally shot and killed by a 9-year-old relative in a heartbreaking incident. The community rallied around Kaylynn as she prepared to say goodbye to her son. Pastor Kenneth Lee, a local councilman, stood by her side, providing support and comfort during this unimaginable loss. The funeral, held on May 12th, was a somber affair, filled with tears and heartache, as friends and family mourned the little boy who was taken too soon. Kaylynn was left to navigate the depths of her sorrow alone. As a mother, losing a child is perhaps the most profound pain one can endure. Friends described her as loving and dedicated, fiercely protective of her son. But just as the family began to grapple with their grief, another tragedy loomed on the horizon. In the days following Kyla's funeral, social media became a battleground.
Multiple people got this screenshot of you. She's very disrespectful. My little cousin already beat you up under Akira's everything. And then you steady want to still be disrespectful.
You don't like me, but I don't know you. I ain't never heard of you. You beefing with yourself. That's delusional.
Chill out. If you ain't praying for her, shut the fuck up. Because we'll get on it. I ain't even going to speak on it.
Posts and comments sparked a feud that would soon spiral out of control. What began as disagreements about the circumstances surrounding Kyla's death took a personal turn, with accusations and insults flying online. Kaylynn, already fraught with grief, found herself entangled in a web of negativity that only deepened her pain. On May 17, 2022, the situation escalated. Kaylynn was outside a restaurant in downtown South Bend when she encountered Kimmery Wright, a woman with whom she had been feuding. Eyewitnesses reported that the confrontation quickly turned physical. Davidson approached Wright and struck her, igniting a fight that would have devastating consequences.
Following breaking news just into our newsroom in the 4 o'clock hour, in the last hour from the St. Joseph County Courthouse.
27-year-old Kamari Wright was just found guilty of voluntary manslaughter in the shooting death of 32-year-old Kaylynn Davidson. So here's her photo. The shooting happened last year. Prosecutors originally charged her with murder and voluntary manslaughter. According to court paperwork, prosecutors say Wright killed Davidson after they got into a fight at Linden Grill. They say Davidson was running away when Wright shot her.
Davidson was the mother of a 5-year-old who was accidentally shot and killed a month prior to this shooting. And we're just learning a jury did not apply a firearm enhancement to the guilty charge. By the way, Wright's sentencing hearing is set for December 4th.
As the altercation intensified, Wright pulled out a handgun, leading to chaos as people fled the scene. In a moment of sheer desperation, she fired multiple shots, striking Kaylynn. Despite being rushed to the hospital, she succumbed to her injuries. The news of her death sent shockwaves through the community, leaving many in disbelief. The aftermath of Kaylynn's death was immediate. Councilman Lee expressed the community's sorrow, stating, "This is a tragedy for our city because violence is a disease." The loss of 2 lives in such a short time highlighted the urgent need for dialogue about violence and its impact on families. The community rallied together, calling for peace and reflection in the wake of the heartbreaking events. In the weeks that followed, Kimmery Wright was arrested and charged with voluntary manslaughter. The courtroom became a focal point for the community's anger and grief. As the trial began, the jury faced the difficult task of determining Wright's fate. They ultimately found her guilty of voluntary manslaughter, but the murder charge was dismissed, and she was not found guilty of firearm enhancement.
No lashes. This better be in the fuck out. I swear to God, they better not be trying to play with me.
How much was it?
Nothing. It was nothing. Like, that's why I don't know why they honest with me. Like,
Nothing like this or nothing like all this?
a little bit more.
So
It was nothing.
it's like a quad.
Talking about big girl jail, Daisy, don't start. No.
That's what I'm saying. What did you do?
I'm scared as fuck. Like, no, dude. I'm scared as a bitch. I'm not tough right now. This is not Big Kim. This little baby right here. No. I'm about to fucking cry. Ooh.
On December 4, 2023, Wright was sentenced to 10 years in prison for the shooting. Many in the community felt justice had not been fully served, as they grappled with the reality that a mother's life had been taken merely days after burying her son. The tragedy left a lasting mark on South Bend, prompting discussions about gun violence, grief, and the impact of social media on real-life conflicts. As the dust settles in South Bend, after the tragic events surrounding Kaylynn Davidson's death, the community is left grappling with unanswered questions and a growing sense of urgency. What can be done to prevent further violence? How can families heal from such profound loss? Kindly do us a favor to subscribe to this channel as we delve deeper into the impact of Kaylynn's story. Explore the community's response and uncover the lessons learned from this heartbreaking saga. In the wake of Kaylynn's untimely death, the South Bend community organized a vigil to honor both her and her son, Kyla. Friends, family, and even strangers gathered to pay their respects, lighting candles and sharing stories of the lives lost. Pastor Kenneth Lee led the vigil, emphasizing the importance of unity in the face of such tragedy. We must come together to support one another. This violence is a disease, and we need to find a cure, he stated, inspiring attendees to advocate for change. As discussions surrounding Kaylynn's death continued, the role of social media came under scrutiny. Many community members expressed concern about how online interactions can escalate into real-life violence. Experts weighed in, highlighting the dangers of social media feuds and the need for digital literacy. People often forget that their words have power, and what starts online can lead to devastating consequences, said a local psychologist. The community began exploring workshops on effective communication and conflict resolution, aiming to prevent similar situations in the future. Kaylynn Davidson's story became a catalyst for change within South Bend. Local organizations began initiatives aimed at supporting families affected by violence. Fundraisers were organized to provide resources for mental health support and community outreach programs. Kaylynn's family, in their grief, found purpose in advocating for change, ensuring that her legacy would not be forgotten. We want to honor Kaylynn and Kyla by making sure no one else has to go through this, her sister shared at a community meeting. As time passed, the process of healing began for many in South Bend. Support groups formed, allowing individuals to share their grief and experiences in a safe environment. The emotional toll of losing 2 lives in such a short span weighed heavily on the community. Talking about it helps, one participant noted. We're all hurting, and it's important to know we're not alone. The community's efforts to foster healing became a testament to their resilience and determination. In light of the tragedies, community leaders began advocating for stricter gun control measures. Town hall meetings were held, allowing residents to voice their concerns and suggest solutions. We need to create a safer environment for our families, one mother stated, her voice trembling with emotion. The push for change gained momentum, with many recognizing that addressing gun violence was essential to protecting future generations. As the community continued to grieve, many reflected on the individual stories of Kaylynn and Kyla. Memorials sprang up in their honor, serving as poignant reminders of the lives lost too soon. Local artists created murals depicting their faces, ensuring their memory would live on in the hearts of those left behind. Art has a way of healing, one artist explained. It allows us to express our pain and celebrate their lives. Despite the progress made, the fight against violence in South Bend is far from over. Community leaders emphasize the importance of ongoing education and awareness. We need to teach our children about conflict resolution and empathy, Pastor Lee urged. Schools began incorporating programs focused on emotional intelligence, aiming to equip the next generation with the tools needed to navigate life's challenges without resorting to violence. As South Bend grapples with the aftermath of Kaylynn Davidson's tragic death, the community faces new challenges and opportunities for growth. How can they continue to honor Kaylynn and Kyla while fostering a safer environment for future generations? Kindly do us a favor to subscribe to this channel as we explore the ongoing efforts for change, personal stories of resilience, and the lasting impact of tragedy on a community determined to heal. In the months following the vigil, the South Bend community initiated a series of town hall meetings aimed at discussing the issues of violence and mental health. Attendance exceeded expectations, with residents eager to participate in conversations about creating a safer environment. Community leaders emphasized the importance of collaboration, stating, "We are stronger together. Each voice matters, and together we can drive change." Workshops on conflict resolution and communication skills became a focal point, empowering residents to learn how to manage disagreements without resorting to violence. The spirit of unity was palpable as attendees shared personal stories and experiences, reinforcing the idea that healing begins with open dialogue. Recognizing the need for youth involvement, local schools launched programs encouraging students to engage in discussions about violence prevention. One high school student, inspired by Kaylynn's story, organized a Unity Day where students shared their experiences with loss and learned about empathy. "We wanted to create a space where everyone felt safe to express their feelings," she explained. The event fostered understanding and camaraderie among students, proving that even young voices can make a significant impact. In the midst of the community's healing efforts, Kaylynn's family stepped forward to share their story publicly. They became advocates for families affected by gun violence, emphasizing the need for support and resources. "We don't want anyone else to experience this pain," Kaylynn's sister stated during a press conference. Their courage in sharing their grief helped raise awareness about the far-reaching consequences of violence, resonating with many who felt similarly affected. As discussions about violence continued, local lawmakers began drafting legislation aimed at addressing gun control and mental health resources. The community's advocacy efforts gained traction, leading to a series of meetings with state representatives. Residents rallied to support the proposed measures, understanding that change required persistence and determination. "We owe it to Kaylynn and Kyla to take action," one activist declared, highlighting the emotional motivation driving the movement. In an effort to commemorate Kaylynn and Kyla while promoting healing, local artists collaborated on a mural project. The vibrant artwork depicted scenes of joy and hope, symbolizing the lives of those lost and the resilience of the community. "Art can be a powerful tool for healing," one artist noted. The mural became a gathering place for residents to reflect, share stories, and honor the memories of Kaylynn and Kyla. As time passed, the landscape of South Bend began to shift. The community, once marked by tragedy, now blossomed with initiatives aimed at fostering compassion and understanding. Local organizations reported increased participation in violence prevention programs, demonstrating a collective commitment to change. "It's heartening to see people come together for a common cause," said a community leader. The transformation of South Bend stood as a testament to the power of resilience in the face of adversity. Despite the strides made, the journey of healing remained ongoing. Families affected by violence found solace in support groups where they could share their struggles and triumphs. Conversations about mental health became more open, allowing individuals to seek help without stigma. "Talking about our feelings is vital," one group member emphasized. "We're not alone in this fight." The community's commitment to mental health awareness became a cornerstone of their healing journey. As South Bend continues its journey toward healing, the ripples of Kaylynn Davidson's story reach far beyond the community. The personal narratives of those affected by her loss reveal the profound impact of violence and the power of collective resilience. Kindly do us a favor to subscribe to this channel as we explore the individual stories of healing, the ongoing fight for justice, and the legacy that continues to inspire change. In the aftermath of Kaylynn's death, many community members found themselves reflecting on their own experiences with loss. One woman, a close friend of Kaylynn, shared her own story of grief. Losing someone you love is never easy, but losing them in such a violent way is a whole different level of pain, she explained. Her words resonated with many as they gathered to support one another in their shared experiences of loss. The bond formed through shared grief became a powerful source of strength. As conversations about Kaylynn's story continued, it became evident that the effects of violence extend beyond the immediate victims. Families, friends, and entire communities bear the scars of such tragedies. A local therapist noted, "When violence strikes, it doesn't just affect the individuals involved, it disrupts the fabric of the community." Workshops on trauma-informed care began to emerge, aimed at helping individuals process their experiences and find pathways to healing. While the community focused on healing, the legal aspects of Kaylynn's case remained a point of contention. Many felt that the sentencing of Kimmery Wright did not adequately reflect the severity of her actions. Activists organized rallies to advocate for stronger laws regarding gun violence and accountability. "We need to send a message that violence will not be tolerated," one organizer stated, rallying supporters to demand change. The fight for justice became intertwined with the community's healing journey. Recognizing the need for a collaborative approach, local organizations joined forces to create a coalition focused on violence prevention. They formulated action plans to address root causes of violence, including poverty, lack of access to mental health resources, and educational disparities. "We can't just react to violence, we need to be proactive," a coalition leader emphasized. The community's commitment to systemic change marked a significant step forward in their collective efforts. As part of the coalition's efforts, schools implemented educational initiatives aimed at fostering empathy and conflict resolution skills. Programs were introduced to teach students how to navigate disagreements without resorting to violence. A local teacher shared, "We're not just teaching academics, we're teaching life skills that will help our students grow into compassionate adults." The initiative aimed to instill values of understanding and respect in the next generation. Kaylynn's family remained at the forefront of advocacy efforts, sharing their story in various forums to raise awareness about the impact of gun violence. They participated in community events, emphasizing the importance of unity and support in the face of loss. "We want others to know they're not alone," her sister shared during a community meeting. Their courage in speaking out became an inspiration for many, illustrating the strength found in vulnerability. As discussions about violence prevention continued, a new generation of leaders emerged within the community. Young activists, inspired by Kaylynn's story, began organizing their own initiatives, from peace marches to awareness campaigns. "We're not waiting for change, we're making it happen," one young leader declared. Their enthusiasm and determination brought fresh energy to the movement, proving that the legacy of Kaylynn and Kyla would live on through their actions. As South Bend forges ahead, the community stands at a crossroads, where the legacy of Kaylynn Davidson and her son Kyla serves as both a haunting memory and a beacon of hope. With grassroots efforts gaining momentum and a new generation of leaders rising, the question remains, can this community truly transform its pain into progress? Kindly do us a favor to subscribe to this channel as we delve into the successes and obstacles that lie ahead and the continued fight for justice and healing. Months after the initial outcry, South Bend began to see tangible changes. The coalition formed in the wake of Kaylynn's death successfully launched several initiatives aimed at reducing violence. Community workshops on conflict resolution and mental health awareness saw increased attendance, indicating a shift in public perception. "People are starting to understand that these issues affect us all," a coalition member noted. The momentum built around these initiatives brought a renewed sense of hope to the community. Among those impacted by the community's efforts were the youth who participated in the educational initiatives. One high school student who had previously struggled with anger management shared her transformation. "I learned how to express my feelings without lashing out," she said. Her story of personal growth became a symbol of the positive changes taking root in South Bend. "If I can change, then anyone can," she added, inspiring her peers to engage in the movement toward peace. Despite the progress, the quest for justice remained a focal point for many in the community.
Some of your friends got an ear infection. They better not have gave you COVID.
They did not.
How you know?
Because I kept my mouth on for a little.
Oh, you kept your mask on? Period, son.
Well, not that long, but
Yeah.
I still didn't got sick.
I know you still done got sick. Y'all, my baby's sick. He running a fever, well, a low-grade fever. So he's hanging with mom this weekend while dad goes to Indy, and mom's gonna nurse him back to good health. Ain't that right, sugar? Say peace out, Snap.
Play on my face when it comes to my baby. Like, period. You just not. She disrespectful. You in my inbox call me and hoes. But then in the same breath saying, "I actually prayed for you." I said, "How you pray for me, but you speaking like that?" Everybody knew that you was talking about me. Multiple people got this screenshot of you. She's very disrespectful. My little cousin already beat you up under Akira's everything. And then you steady want to still be disrespectful. You know, I can't say too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't hear about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know.
We ain't gonna speak on that. We just gonna speak on the situation.
There's a lot of people. I'm gonna just say this. There's a lot of people that love my baby.
Oh, my
There's a
mama.
lot of people that love me.
I swear to God. I'm one of them people, so don't think I'm gonna be able to see something.
Her name is Ass So Fat Like the Sun or something.
Yeah, don't think I'm gonna be able to see something and not say something. I'm getting on any post that I think y'all talking about her in the situation. Anybody inbox me and ask me about it, I'm definitely letting you know.
But then when she shared it and she said, "I love you too, Shayna. I miss y'all at work." But I love you too, Jay Twana. But you said when you shared the post, it was about the dude that passed, the one that always be talking about women, whatever. That had nothing to do talking about, yeah, you know, a bitch was just talking about me and about my kids, and now look what she going through. First of all, never talked about your kids.
Never.
No, I told you, why are you speaking on my little cousin Bella, and you don't got your kids.
On my life.
Your priorities, that's what I said.
On my life.
And as a woman, that's what I should have said to you, you young dumb bitch.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I just think it's so, at the end of the day.
God don't like ugly and he ain't too fine or pretty. Or whatever the motherfucker. Do you jump in my DMs like, first of all, bitch. Oh. I don't understand. I don't know if y'all understand. Y'all don't, because y'all ain't been, you know what I mean?
They haven't been through what you going through.
So you don't understand, but I'm really not there though.
No, my
I
mom.
feel like, you know, I've been praying to keep myself sane. I feel like if that's what I feel like doing to myself, because I feel like I can't live without my son, right? What one of you motherfuckers gotta do, y'all? For real.
Listen, stop. Don't do that, because I can't take it.
Like, no, for real though, what do y'all really think? Like, if they're my thoughts and I've been fighting it within myself, do you think I give a flying about anybody else?
I really ask that y'all leave her alone, because one more thing might break her, and I couldn't take it. You understand? It wouldn't be a good situation. So that's all I'm asking, and I'm really begging y'all to please stop telling her shit. Don't tell her nothing else. If somebody say something, tell me, tell Weezy, we'll figure it out. Other than that, don't call Kaylynn and tell her nothing, no negative shit, because she done heard enough. And she can't deal with that right now.
And I love y'all, man. And I hope that everybody, you know, because I know everybody working stuff and they probably can't come. But I would, you know, I want a big celebration for my baby. I'm going all out, period. Like, I'm going to put my baby to rest. Very beautiful. And I want everybody that love me and love my son to be there. Whether you know me personally or you know Booty personally or not. This is just a tragic, this is really a fucked up situation, y'all. Like, it's just really bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, period. Like, it's bad.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
His dad going through it, his nana going through it. I'm going through it. Like, it's just a bad situation. And I know I took every precaution ever since I ever had that little boy to protect him. And his dad took every precaution. And never would I think that going to your granny house, this would happen. Never in my motherfucking wildest dreams did I ever think that. You know?
No lashes. This better be in it the fuck out. I swear to God, they better not be trying to play with me.
How much was it?
Nothing. It was nothing. Like, that's why I don't know why they honest with me. Like,
nothing like this or nothing like
a little bit more.
So
it was nothing.
It's like a quad.
Talking about big girl jail, Daisy, don't start. No.
That's what I'm saying. What you doing?
I'm scared as fuck. Like, no, dude. I'm scared as a bitch. I'm not tough right now. This is not Big Kim. This little baby right here. No. I'm about to cry. I'm about to fucking cry.
Activists continued to push for stricter gun laws, driven by the belief that change must come from the top down. "We need to hold our leaders accountable," one activist declared at a rally, calling for more rigorous legislation to prevent future tragedies. The community's determination to advocate for change underscored a collective refusal to let Kaylynn and Kyla's deaths be in vain. Recognizing the necessity of engaging local lawmakers, community leaders organized meetings to discuss the importance of legislative action on gun control. Residents shared their personal stories, emphasizing the emotional toll of violence and the urgent need for change. "This isn't just a statistic. These are lives," one mother passionately articulated. The emotional testimonies resonated with lawmakers, leading to discussions about potential legislative reforms. As South Bend continued to rally around the cause, a palpable sense of unity emerged among residents. Neighborhood watch programs were established, fostering a sense of safety and community involvement. "We're looking out for one another," a resident shared. The initiative not only aimed to deter violence, but also strengthened the bonds between neighbors, creating a support system that would benefit the entire community. To honor Kaylynn and Kyla, annual memorial events were established, allowing families to come together in remembrance. These gatherings became a space for healing, where stories were shared and memories celebrated. "It's important to keep their legacy alive," one participant reflected. The events not only served as a tribute, but also reinforced the community's commitment to preventing further tragedies. While progress was evident, the community faced the challenge of sustaining momentum. Some residents expressed concern about complacency setting in. "We can't let our guard down," one activist warned. The community recognized that lasting change requires ongoing effort and vigilance. Discussions about sustainability became a priority, as leaders sought ways to keep the spirit of advocacy alive. As South Bend continues to heal from the wounds of tragedy, the resilience of its community is put to the test. With the legacy of Kaylynn Davidson and her son Kyla serving as both a catalyst for change and a poignant reminder of loss, the journey toward justice and healing unfolds. Kindly do us a favor to subscribe to this channel as we explore the evolving landscape of South Bend, the ongoing battle for reform, and the personal stories of those who refuse to be defined by tragedy. The momentum for change in South Bend reached a pivotal point as community leaders organized a major rally to advocate for gun control legislation. With banners held high and voices united, residents gathered to demand action. "We're here to make our voices heard," a prominent activist declared. The energy in the air was electric, as people from all walks of life came together, fueled by a shared commitment to prevent further violence. The rally marked a defining moment, showcasing the community's determination to not let Kaylynn and Kyla's deaths be forgotten. In the wake of the rally, local lawmakers began to take notice. Fueled by the passionate testimonies of constituents, discussions surrounding gun control gained traction. A town hall meeting was scheduled, allowing residents to voice their concerns directly to their representatives. "This is about protecting our families," one mother stated, her voice shaking with emotion. The meeting served as a platform for open dialogue, bridging the gap between lawmakers and the community. As the movement for change gained visibility, local media outlets began to cover the stories of Kaylynn and Kyla more extensively. Journalists highlighted the community's efforts in advocating for gun violence prevention and mental health resources. "This isn't just a local issue, it's a national conversation," one reporter noted. The increased media attention brought a sense of urgency to the cause, prompting discussions that extended beyond South Bend. Within the community, personal stories of transformation emerged. One young man, who had previously been involved in gangs, shared his journey to redemption. "I realized that violence wasn't the answer. It was only leading to more pain," he explained. Inspired by Kaylynn's story, he became an advocate for peace, working with local organizations to mentor at-risk youth. His experience underscored the profound impact of community support and the possibility of change. Recognizing the mental health crisis exacerbated by violence, community organizations began to offer resources and counseling services. Workshops were established to provide support to those affected by trauma, allowing individuals to process their experiences in a safe environment. "We need to prioritize mental health. It's essential for healing," a mental health professional emphasized. The initiative aimed to address the psychological scars left by violence, fostering a more resilient community. As the community's efforts gained momentum, the challenge of sustaining the movement loomed large. Leaders recognized the importance of keeping the conversation alive beyond the initial surge of activism. "We need to create a culture of accountability and advocacy," one organizer stated. Regular meetings and ongoing training sessions became integral to ensuring that community members remained engaged and informed. In a bid to foster understanding, South Bend leaders initiated dialogues between community members and law enforcement. These conversations aimed to bridge the gap and build trust between residents and police. "It's crucial that we work together to create a safer environment," a police officer remarked. The dialogues offered a platform for addressing concerns, fostering transparency, and cultivating a sense of community ownership in public safety. As South Bend forges ahead, the community's collective spirit is tested once more. The legacy of Kaylynn Davidson and her son Kyla continues to inspire action, but the path to lasting change remains fraught with challenges. Kindly do us a favor to subscribe to this channel as we delve into the complexities of community engagement, the ongoing fight for justice, and the powerful stories of individuals committed to creating a safer future for all. The grassroots movement sparked by Kaylynn and Kyla's story gained momentum, with numerous organizations collaborating to amplify their message. Community leaders reported increased participation in violence prevention programs as residents sought to take an active role in shaping their environment. "This is about reclaiming our streets and ensuring safety for every family," one organizer stated at a planning meeting. The sense of empowerment resonated throughout South Bend, signaling a shift in community dynamics. To further their mission, local schools partnered with community organizations to implement educational programs focused on conflict resolution, empathy, and mental health awareness. Workshops were held for both students and parents, emphasizing the importance of open communication. "We're equipping families with the tools they need to navigate difficult conversations," a school counselor explained. The initiative aimed to foster a culture of understanding and resilience from an early age. Faith communities in South Bend also stepped up, holding prayer vigils and discussions on the impact of violence. Pastors and religious leaders emphasized the importance of compassion and forgiveness, encouraging congregations to support one another. "We must come together in love and healing," one pastor urged during a service. The involvement of faith leaders provided a sense of hope and unity, reinforcing the idea that healing is a collective effort. As community efforts intensified, residents continued to advocate for legislative reform. Grassroots organizations organized meetings with lawmakers to discuss proposed bills aimed at reducing gun violence. "We need to hold our elected officials accountable," a local activist declared during a rally. The community's unwavering commitment to advocacy became a driving force in the push for meaningful change, with many residents pledging to stay engaged in the political process. Within the movement, a new generation of activists emerged, fueled by the desire to honor Kaylynn and Kyla's memory. Young people organized events, marches, and social media campaigns to raise awareness about gun violence and its impact on families. "We're the future, and we refuse to be silent," one young activist proclaimed. Their passion and determination inspired many, proving that the legacy of tragedy could ignite a fire for change. Recognizing the mental health crisis exacerbated by violence, community organizations expanded their services to provide accessible counseling and support. Mental health professionals worked tirelessly to offer resources for those affected by trauma, emphasizing the importance of healing. "We're committed to ensuring that everyone has access to the help they need," one therapist stated. The community's proactive approach to mental health marked a significant step in fostering resilience. As South Bend continued its journey of healing, individuals shared their stories of resilience and hope. One woman who lost her brother to gun violence spoke about her commitment to advocacy. "I want to honor his memory by fighting for change," she explained. Her dedication resonated with many, highlighting the personal motivations that drive community engagement. The collective healing process became a powerful testament to the strength of those who refuse to be defined by their pain. As South Bend continues to navigate the aftermath of tragedy, the community's resilience is put to the test. With the stories of Kaylynn Davidson and her son Kyla echoing in the hearts of many, the fight for justice and healing takes on new dimensions. Kindly do us a favor to subscribe to this channel as we examine the ongoing efforts to create change, the evolution of community relationships, and the personal journeys of those inspired to make a difference. In the wake of sustained advocacy, South Bend saw the launch of new community initiatives aimed at fostering safety and education. Neighborhood forums were established, allowing residents to discuss concerns and brainstorm solutions collaboratively. "We're creating a space where everyone's voice matters," a community leader explained. These initiatives aimed to empower residents to take active roles in shaping their neighborhoods, highlighting the importance of collective responsibility. Local businesses began to play an integral role in the movement for change. Many offered sponsorships for community events and workshops, recognizing the importance of supporting initiatives that promote safety and unity. "When our community thrives, we all benefit," a small business owner stated during a community meeting. This collaboration between businesses and residents fostered a sense of shared purpose, reinforcing the idea that change requires a collective effort. As discussions surrounding violence prevention gained traction, social media became a powerful tool for outreach. Activists utilized platforms to share personal stories, promote events, and raise awareness about the ongoing fight for justice. "Social media amplifies our voices," one young activist noted. The ability to reach a broader audience helped galvanize support and encourage others to join the movement, proving that digital platforms could serve as catalysts for change. As community relations evolved, law enforcement began to engage more actively in conversations about public safety. Police officers participated in community forums, eager to listen to residents' concerns and perspectives. "Building trust is essential," a police chief remarked. These dialogues aimed to foster transparency and collaboration, creating a foundation for a safer environment where residents felt empowered to voice their needs. As the community continued to evolve, local leaders organized a day of celebration to honor the progress made since Kaylynn and Kyla's deaths. The event featured speakers, art displays, and performances, showcasing the resilience and creativity of South Bend residents. "This is a testament to our strength," one organizer declared. The celebration served as both a reminder of the work still needed and a tribute to the lives impacted by violence. Amid the collective efforts, individual stories of transformation emerged. One young woman, once caught in a cycle of violence, shared her journey to empowerment. "I realized I could choose a different path," she explained. Her involvement in community initiatives inspired others, demonstrating that change is possible with support and determination. Her story resonated deeply, becoming a symbol of hope for many in South Bend. While significant strides were made, the fight for justice remained ongoing. Residents continued to advocate for legislative reforms to address gun violence and ensure accountability. "We won't stop until we see real change," a local activist emphasized at a rally. The community's unwavering commitment to advocacy underscored a collective resolve to honor Kaylynn and Kyla's memory by creating a safer future. As South Bend embarks on the next phase of its healing journey, the community's determination is palpable. The legacy of Kaylynn Davidson and her son Kyla continues to inspire efforts for change, but new challenges arise that test the strength and unity of the community. Kindly do us a favor to subscribe to this channel as we explore the evolving dynamics of advocacy, the impact of personal stories, and the unwavering commitment to creating a safer environment for all. As community initiatives gained traction, South Bend faced unexpected challenges. A rise in incidents of violence sparked concern among residents, leading to heightened anxiety about safety. Community leaders addressed these issues head-on, organizing emergency meetings to discuss strategies for prevention. "We can't let fear dictate our actions. We must confront these challenges together," one leader urged. The community's resilience was put to the test as they navigated the complexities of ongoing violence. In response to rising concerns, support networks within South Bend expanded. Local organizations collaborated to provide resources for individuals affected by violence, including counseling, legal assistance, and advocacy programs. "We need to ensure that everyone knows they're not alone," a social worker emphasized. The strengthened support systems served as a vital resource for those seeking help, reinforcing the idea that healing is a community effort. Amidst the challenges, youth activism flourished in South Bend. Young people organized marches and awareness campaigns to raise their voices against violence, determined to create a safer future. "We're the next generation and we refuse to be silent," one young leader declared during a rally. Their energy and passion galvanized support from older generations, illustrating the intergenerational commitment to change. Recognizing the need for legislative action, community leaders organized a series of meetings with local lawmakers to discuss the resurgence of violence. Residents shared their stories, emphasizing the urgency of enacting effective policies. "We need change, and we need it now," one mother passionately stated. These discussions aim to hold elected officials accountable and push for comprehensive reforms to address the root causes of violence. Despite the challenges, South Bend demonstrated remarkable resilience. Residents banded together to form neighborhood patrols, fostering a sense of safety and community ownership. "We're taking back our streets," a resident proclaimed. The sense of solidarity among neighbors reinforced the importance of collective action in the face of adversity, proving that communities can rise together against fear. As the community continued to face challenges, the power of storytelling emerged as a crucial tool for healing and advocacy. Residents shared their experiences through art, poetry, and public speaking, illustrating the impact of violence on their lives. "Telling our stories is a way to reclaim our narrative," one local artist explained. This creative expression became a means of catharsis, allowing individuals to process their grief while inspiring others to join the movement. In an effort to foster understanding, community leaders initiated dialogues between differing groups within South Bend, including residents, law enforcement, and local businesses. These conversations aim to bridge divides and create a unified front against violence. "We all want a safer community. It's time to work together," a police officer remarked. The dialogue served as a platform for mutual respect and collaboration, emphasizing that unity is essential for progress. As South Bend faces the ongoing struggle for safety and healing, the community's commitment to honoring the legacy of Kaylynn Davidson and her son Kyla remains steadfast. Kindly do us a favor to subscribe to this channel as we explore the innovative approaches taken by residents to combat violence, the importance of solidarity, and the personal stories that continue to inspire hope and resilience. In response to the challenges of violence, South Bend launched innovative community programs aimed at addressing the root causes of conflict. Initiatives focused on youth engagement, including mentorship programs that paired at-risk youth with positive role models. "We're investing in our future by guiding our young people," a local mentor explained. These programs sought to provide support and direction, helping youth build skills and self-esteem while steering them away from paths that could lead to violence. Recognizing the critical need for mental health support, local organizations expanded their services to offer workshops and counseling tailored to those affected by trauma. Community members were encouraged to seek help without stigma. Mental health is just as important as physical health, a mental health advocate asserted. The initiative aimed to destigmatize mental health issues, empowering residents to prioritize their well-being in the healing process. As the community continued to rally for change, local leaders organized an event to celebrate community heroes, individuals who made significant contributions to the fight against violence. Honorees included teachers, activists, and everyday residents who stepped up to support their neighbors. These heroes remind us of the power of compassion and action, a community leader said during the ceremony. Celebrating these individuals served to inspire others to get involved and make a difference. The role of local media remained crucial in amplifying the community's message. Journalists covered the progress being made in South Bend, highlighting both the challenges and successes faced by residents. "We want to tell the stories that matter," a reporter stated. This media engagement helped foster a sense of accountability among local leaders and kept the conversation about violence prevention at the forefront of public discourse. Grassroots advocacy gained momentum as residents organized campaigns to push for stricter gun control measures. Petitions were circulated, and residents were encouraged to contact their representatives. "We need to make our voices heard loud and clear," one activist urged at a rally. The community's collective efforts aimed to create a groundswell of support that would lead to meaningful legislative change. Education emerged as a cornerstone of the community's efforts to combat violence. Local schools implemented programs focused on teaching conflict resolution and emotional intelligence. "We're equipping our students with the skills they need to navigate life's challenges," a school principal explained. These educational initiatives aim to foster a generation of empathetic individuals who could contribute positively to their communities. As the community worked to address violence, the importance of family support became increasingly evident. Workshops for parents were introduced, focusing on effective communication and parenting strategies. "We need to empower families to create safe and nurturing environments," a family counselor stated. These programs aim to strengthen familial bonds, recognizing that supportive families play a crucial role in preventing violence. As South Bend continues its journey toward healing and change, the community faces both challenges and opportunities. Will they be able to sustain their momentum and achieve the transformative change they seek? How will the legacy of Kaylynn and Kyla continue to influence the lives of those who remain? If you believe in seeking justice and honoring the memories of Kaylynn Davidson and her son Kyla, we'd love your support. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments about what their story means to you. Your voice matters. Together we can build a stronger community dedicated to truth and accountability. Join us next time as we continue to uncover stories that demand to be heard, right here on Unraveled Crime.